Now, China is battling twin COVID-19 outbreaks in two of its largest cities. Authorities in Shanghai have hinted at an easing of lockdown measures as infections continue to drop. But the capital, Beijing, is racing to prevent a wider spread of the virus. Mass testing millions of its residents who fear stricter curbs or even a long lockdown could await. Olivia Xiong has more.
Amid the rain and chilly weather, those in Beijing's Chaoyang district stood in line to get mass tested for a second time this week.
比较顺利，比第一次做的时候，可能天气原因，完再加上北京的政策啥的，人少了，去比上次少很多。上次我等2个小时，这次1个小时左右就完事儿了。
不觉得麻烦，因为这个是毕竟中国这边嘛，然后那个管控的都比较严格。如果要是真要像国外那边，咱们疫情还会继续扩散的。
Chaoyang is the largest district in Beijing and was the first to begin 3 rounds of mass testing on Monday, as the bulk of cases were found in the area. The same has since been extended to 11 other districts, involving most of the city's 21 million population.
Now, as mass testing continues and more cases are uncovered, it's become quite common for those of us living here in Beijing to receive phone alerts of yet another residential compound being placed under lockdown. Now, this is all part of China's zero-COVID policy, a strategy which authorities say has remained effective for now.
This is even if the strict measures may bring economic costs. The owner of this bakery in the business district said customers are staying away amid the latest outbreak, adding further strain to sales which had already been badly hit since the pandemic began over 2 years ago.
居家是一个原因，然后还有就是很多小的公司这边不有很多小公司吗？就是要不就倒闭了吗？就是做不了了。还有这边有很多原来什么旅游公司啊，什么东西现在不都做不了了吗？然后公司没了呢，人就少了。
Fears continue to linger as to whether Beijing could be headed for a lockdown similar to Shanghai's, which has not only seen people confined to their homes, but disrupted supply chains in China and globally. Foreign businesses say they are taking no chances and are reviewing their contingency plans.
So what a lot of companies have done is they've started, instead of going lean, they've started to go sort of fat with their supply chains. So we talked to a logistics company yesterday who said in North China, they've been stocking supplies inside Beijing, within the 4th Ring Road, in Tianjin, and in Langfang in between, so that if a lockdown does come to Beijing, that the companies will be much more prepared. One of the other things that people have done is they've started to make sure that they can do things like electronic banking, to make sure that employees are taking things home like bank pens, or making sure that the data systems are all ready.
But AmCham China adds the concern is also more long-term. China's strict zero-COVID policy has meant difficulties traveling into China and long quarantines on arrival, which makes attracting foreign talent and doing business in the country more difficult. This could have wider implications for the country's economy, which has already seen a slowdown in growth. Olivia Xiong, CNA, Beijing.